Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Crawford here. We're going to do something a little different with our discussions today. I don't know if you remember, but 2 days ago we had a discussion regarding ectotherms. We watched a video that explained the difference between endotherms and ectotherms, and a lot of you gave some amazing responses. So I thought I'd share a couple of those responses and give you a new type of discussion post. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to respond to a discussion post. So the teacher went through and I read some of your discussion posts, and I also responded with a question or a link and some further ideas to help you with your discussion posts going further. So if you look here, this student wrote, a turtle, for example, is an ectotherm because turtles are cold-blooded, so their bodies get heat from their surroundings. This is great. The person directly answered the question. They rephrased part of the question. If you remember, the question is, what are some examples of ectotherms? And this particular student wrote, a turtle, for example, is an ectotherm, which is directly quoting the question we asked, which is fantastic. They also provide some examples like turtles, which is great. So this person did an excellent job of responding to the question directly. Couple issues with some spelling. Bodies is Bodies, as well as the person is missing a period at the end, but that's okay. Hopefully, going forward, this person can remember to use proper punctuation. So, if you see at below, I've just responded to this person's amazing posts, and I said, "Thanks. Did you find this information in DK Find Out or Britannica?" It says in Britannica that even a turtle's eggs are temperature dependent, meaning that the development of the egg and the season it hatches are affected by temperature of the turtle's surroundings. There is even some information about how global warming and the rise in sea surface temperatures are creating more females than male green sea turtles, especially close to the barrier reef. And then I asked the person, what are some other examples of how humans negatively or positively affect populations of animals? And if you notice down here, I provided a link to an article for teachingkidsnews.com. So that person can click on the link and then they can read the article and now answer the next question, which is how are humans negatively or positively affecting populations? And this is all about endangered animals making a comeback in Canada. So they can use this article to directly answer the question that I asked them. Now I'm going to go back to a different kind of post and a different kind of response that you might also encounter. Is here, if you notice, this person here, they responded with an example of an ectotherm is a chameleon, a lizard, a frog, and a fish, and so on. For example, an endotherm can live in very hot places, and ectotherms can either hibernate through the winter or just try to stay alive through the winter. They'll mostly not live in cold climates because sometimes they would want to live in warm places, but mammals can stay in cold climates. So this person did answer the question directly because I asked what an example of an ectotherm is, and they did a great job by doing that. But there's some issues with their text here that I want them to fix up. So I said, hi, wow, you did a lot of research and provided many examples. Good for you. Next step, watch your punctuation so that others can read to understand your discussion post and amazing information. Try something like, there are many examples of ectotherms, period. A chameleon, comma, a lizard, and a frog are all examples of ectotherms, period. And then I give a little smiley face to this person just to show them how that they can use commas to break up their sentence. So I said commas are helpful when writing a list of two or more things. They help the reader break up the items with small pauses. Try writing a sentence that contains a list of three or more endotherms, warm blooded animals using commas and other punctuation. And I said, here's an article to help you. So this one will take you directly to Britannica, and it gives this person some examples of other mammals. And I asked them to write a list of three or more. So they could just look in here and they could say some examples of endotherms are whales. What else do we have here? Polar bear and kangaroos. Okay, so that person can easily just grab three animals from this article and give me a list using the proper punctuation. So this is how you can properly respond and reply to the discussion posts. And what I want you to do today is go back to the Ectotherms discussion post, take a look at your thread, read my comment fully, and then look for that bolded text that has an italic right there. So you'll see this bolded italicized text that'll ask you to do something. It'll either ask you a question or it will ask you to fix your original post. So I hope you have fun today doing this and good luck reading. Don't forget to add your whatever you read today to your reading log. Have a good day.